Wow, you guys. It is crazy what's going on with the state right now, isn't it? I'm listening to some Dago, and I am just blown away that I mean, I've known this, right? I mean, I've been adamant about it. And I don't know if I ever even said that Brian was the murderer. I mean, I don't think I've ever even, because it never felt right. It's something about it was just weird. I don't know. And now the freaking prosecution sending FBI agents to, I mean, I am just blown away. What a crazy, crazy town. Doing crazy, stupid shit. Getting people killed. See, that right there? There are your murderers right there. Oh, I'm gonna get shit for this one. But you know what? If this wasn't going on the way it was, those young adults, those four might still be alive. And that, my friends, and maybe soon enemies, I don't have any enemies, but lashing out at me, they better not. Please don't do that, because everybody is entitled to an opinion. And here's the thing, it starts somewhere, right? This is the state, this is them, the ones we're supposed to believe to protect us, right? And look what they're doing. So how are you, the people that are going to go, going to lash out at me, how are you to say that you can lash out at me for something like that when they're the ones that literally, they're the criminals? It's mind-boggling. That's what those, yeah, by the way, this, I can see by the eyes, this is going to fit Dylan to a T. No, let me do this while I'm talking. Oh my god, I got the yachties again. Oh, actually, I haven't been to bed yet. I've been just busy doing all this kind of stuff. Been a little bit crazy. Trying to get all my team pictures. Yeah, I just can't even believe what's going on over there. And think about this. Think about how those kids felt. Think about how Kaylee looked at Rosendahl when she can't come out. Think about they're young kids. Oh my god, it's just mind-boggling. My god, this one fits just like the other, like Hunter's did. Even if the face is all twisted and turned differently, it still fits. And you guys, this is what's interesting about these things, is that people's eyes and their noses and their mouths are so freaking different from one to the next that these are really hard to be universal. Wow, there you have it. That was easy. Wow. That was almost too easy. Should we try another one? Excuse me. Yes, it is. You guys, I'm listening to Dago as I'm talking to you because I don't want to. And Annie's on there, Annie Potts. Yeah. So they're going to get Wazzy Mom up here because she's telling the truth. And I believed her. I've always stood up for her. And, oh my god, this is just, I'm just sick to my stomach thinking about this right now. It's like, No rights. They were gonna put a man in front of a firing squad if found guilty. This is what they're doing. Now you people come at me and lash at me about that. Think about you. Think about one of your kids having their the policemen, the police officers, and the freaking state who's supposed to give you a fair trial. You guys, this is nuts. God. Okay, we're gonna try a different one because this one was way too easy. Oh, let's take a screenshot first. That fits so good. Okay. It's a weird picture of her. I mean, with her lips. But it might be really good for this one. She just fits right in here. This is definitely her. I mean, it fits perfectly. And, you know, it's weird because if you look at this, now just look at this, what this picture looks like. It looks really weird, like it would fit anybody, right? But it fits her so well. I mean, it's right there. I mean, right. Wow. You guys, how do you feel about this trial? I mean, have you been thinking? Oh, cool. They're gonna bring Muslim money. So many people, they're kind of debating whether, you know, because people have been so mean to her, which I think is horrible. Because you know what? And seriously, if you guys think about this. And I'm going to bring Justin back into this too, because yeah, he screwed up a few times. Yeah, he did. But I've always talked to Justin, by the way. But same with Wazzy Mom. If it wasn't for those guys, those two, seriously, maybe we wouldn't have been on any of the roads that we got on. I mean, they started the ball rolling. And I think they should be thanked for it, to tell you the truth. They got people that stayed inside boxes to come out of their boxes. And they got other ones too, to try to put them in boxes, right? But it never happened because, you know, Justin's not going to shut up and Kim's not going to shut up, which I'm glad. So, well, this one actually fits better than the other one, actually. I mean, this is pretty much just perfect on this one. Jeez, it's nuts, huh? Okay. We'll see if we can put a Bethany in there and see what it does. Okay. Let's try Bridget. This is the one that was said to have been there with the frat boys. That the only girl that hangs out with the frat boys. That's so weird. She looks totally different when it's in this. Wow, that's weird. You know what? That almost fits her better. Except for her eyes are not just I never realized Dylan's eyes were so smiley looking before. Wow, that actually does fit her quite well too. Which is interesting because, like I said, she's supposed to be the one that was caught running. You know, the girl from the house. This was supposed to be who this is. And I've listened to, in fact, I listened to hours of it today while I was doing things. All the way till the end, the 5 o'clock Linda Lane, there's a girl with those guys. So I believe it in those. I don't think it was 4 running, and I've always thought it was 5 that was running across the road when the cops were at Banfield. And but there was one that was shorter. I mean, like they were crouching down, and I believe it was her. She's one of the boys apparently. Wow, this is crazy. I mean, even with the way it's angled, because the picture's a very strange angle. But that's the hardest part right there, is getting the mouth, the length of the mouth and the eyes to fit. Hers fits just great. Wow. Okay. Guys, I'm still listening to this in there, and he's like, I hope she had cameras all over her house and all that stuff. Well, you know, those police reports I read, there was two reports of the government, you know, about saying that the government was come to their house or whatever, and that they don't want anybody coming to their house, and they don't want the cops coming there either. And he told a story about what happened to her when she was younger. That was mind-boggling, but it really shows just how botched he did this case. I mean, right down to Murphy. Like, Murphy should never have been able to leave. He should not be able to leave that place. He should have been tested. Like she told me, she told yeah, she was talking directly to me. Find my ear, but I just dropped it. She was telling everybody that they kept her cat for 3 days, and that the FBI or the police officer that was there was really good with her cat, like feeding it, and petting it, and all that kind of stuff. So that's cool. But I'm just the way that this case is just now. It's like, you know, to me, it's like, how could you, as a human being, you guys, could take somebody like Ryan, just choose somebody that's literally be educating himself. I mean, just way out of a drug habit, a really bad one apparently. You know, got healthy, and yeah, maybe he's a little bit, you know it all, or maybe whatever. But maybe he's got, like, you know, Asperger's, or, like, you know, that's a thing that's it's a really strange disease, you know, that it's like people think you're like stuck up and like a know-it-all and all that kind of stuff. Well, it's not really. They just can't communicate the way other people can because their brains don't work like ours, and it's uncomfortable for them just as much as it is for the person they're talking to or whatever. And so it's like for condemn somebody like they're doing to him. It's just like, I mean, I'm shaking inside thinking about this because it could happen to any one of us. Any one of us. We could be, with our DNA. Now they're manufacturing DNA. Oh my God. Seriously, you guys. That's just that's so wrong. But I've been wondering all along, like, I think I mentioned it in several things about what they're manufacturing in Moscow in the labs. I mean, I really do think they've been testing stuff on those students, unbeknownst to them. Maybe some students know, but other ones don't. Maybe number 9 knew, but Maddie didn't. Whatever. Something like that. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm just, purely my speculation, my opinion, all that kind of stuff. But you have to think about these things. You kind of have to go. You gotta, take your crayon and go out of the lines sometimes to get the truth. It's and nothing's, this world isn't perfect. You're not gonna have a beautiful drawing every time. Yeah, stuff happens, but not purposefully. They were just, oh my gosh, you might as well just have stuck him over in China or something, or Korea, because that's how they're treating him. And this is not just him, you guys. This is us. This is the people that live there. This is the people that drive through there that may do something. I mean, look how long Brian's been there. What if you're driving through on vacation and you I don't know, say you accidentally ran over somebody, right? And your name is a lot like somebody else's name and they got it all screwed up. Yeah, that's not a good analogy. Say that the one that really ran the person over works at the university. Let's do it that way. And her husband is a cop. How about that? So we can't let that happen. We can't give the university a bad name, or the law, the law enforcement officers can't do that. We don't want to taint Moscow's name. But there's this lady that's coming through, looks a lot like you, and her name is exactly the same. Let's plop some, get some of this DNA, let's do some of this, do some of that, let's bend over this, bend over that. Bing, bang, boom, there you got it. How does someone fight that kind of thing? Brian, man alive, is so lucky to have been in the training, the education that he had, and he's so lucky to have had. Oh my gosh, so lucky. And, quite frankly, I'm going to say it, all of us. I do believe that. I believe, for one thing, here I am talking, just letting this picture go. Sorry about that, you guys. But I wasn't planning on just jabbering on here. But, like I said, I've got Dago in one of my ears, right? I've got one earbud in, one earbud out. And it's just, it is so scary to think that they can put away anybody behind bars or in a firing squad, you guys. A freaking firing squad. You want to know what that means? That means they're murderers. They are murderers. I'm not even going to spell that one out. I'm going to say it in all capital letters. Because that's what they're doing. That is sick. Now it makes me wonder, oh, this is so horrible, you guys. They know who did this. I have no doubt in my mind whatsoever. They don't, but they know. They know. I know they know. And so now the question is, are they going to let them free? Are they going to let them walk? Are they going to keep that under wraps? Because because I think that's why they're doing it, because of the DNA. That's why they're not bringing it up. That's why they're not using that in court. All that other stuff that should be used. I mean, that's how they got the warrant to get all everything else, right? That should be on the table, but it's not. How come? Because it will pinpoint the real killers, and they can't have that, because you know what? I'll bet you, my opinion, pure speculation. First of all, I bet you one's law enforcement, or it was maybe not the one that. I'm just gonna say law enforcement. There's one of those that's got to be involved, and I've thought that from the very beginning. As soon as I heard, "Here, let me help you," my brain went right straight to the picturing, because I'm very visual, and all I saw was Xana sitting on the floor and sobbing, and this, I call him the boy in blue, the man, the boy in blue is what I always said in my comments and stuff to people, reaching his hand down and saying, "Here, I'm here to help you," because that's how I saw it in my mind's eye as a child. You're lost, you're lost in the park, and you can't find your mom, or you're lost in the store, and the officer's there in blue, and he reaches gently down to you and says, "Here, I'm here to help you. Come on, it's okay. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, honey. Come on. Let's go find your mama. You're fine. She's probably looking for you. In fact, listen, she's over the microphone, intercom right now. See? She's looking for you." This is where my mind went. And I immediately I wanted to throw up, because I couldn't get it out of my mind. And that's why they get it, And just another thing. Not only is Ellie doing all this in the prosecution, but guess what? Whether Payne's guilty or not, they threw his ass under the bus by giving him lead detective. Yeah, you could bet on that. Because he's going to blame, it's going to be, Payne did it, Payne did this, Payne did that. Well, Payne wasn't qualified. And there was pretty much every other man on that force was better qualified than he was, right? So how did he get it? Is it because he was involved? I'm just asking questions here. And he knew what maybe to put in there and what not to put in there? Granted, he doesn't know how to write one anyway, but obviously we know that just by reading it. But what if you're like, okay, since you were involved, you're going to be the lead detective, because you know what to put in, what not to put in, type of thing. Well, guess what? He didn't. They were. This is literally all I'm picturing is the what are those cops? The funny ones that back in the day. The Keystone Cops. All I can see is them running around with those little hats and the little baton, and their feet like penguins. Actually, I'm making the motion right now, and I'm sitting on my bed. I'm just the bed's wobbling. I'm like, ugh. That's exactly what it feels like to me. The Keystone Cops. I'm embarrassed for them. I'm embarrassed for them so bad, and every single one of them. Well, I can't say that. Because there's got to be some innocent guys on there. There's got to be some women. They can't all be corrupt. God help us if they are. But here's what Justin said from the get-go. He pinpointed right? And Payne. Now, here's the thing. It might not be directly them that did it, but guess what? They're just as big as anybody in this thing as committing this crime, because they allowed this to happen. The chief of police, you guys. It just smells bad any way you look at it, and it's just so scary. It's so freaking scary. I just can't imagine thinking about this, putting yourself in a place like that, and just I'm gonna do another one. Let's see see who else we can fit in here. Should we try to put a boy in there? I'm just kidding. Well, let's put Jack Showalter there. Just kidding. Where'd you go, Jack? There you go. Let's see who we're gonna put in there. Oh, we're gonna do Bethany. This is kind of a cute picture of her, but it's weird because when I do these in the album, and I learned this just from yesterday making that video, that I make two pictures. I do one with their face facing one way and then facing the other way. But actually now I see on the bottom of this thing, I can actually do that on here, but oh well. Now I know. But it's weird how some people's faces are so totally different from one way to the other. I mean, it's not weird, but it's pretty common actually. Okay, so let's see. Holy crap, she fits it too. Does she fit it? Wow, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, this brings a face might be face is a little wide, I think. I don't know. It's pretty good, to tell you the truth. What? Actually, hers might be actually the best one. Oh my god, that's crazy. You know, you guys, I was listening to, like I said, I've been listening to those Linda Lane footage there, and there's some stuff. Wow, hers actually fits it better. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Bethany. Wow. Look at that, you guys. Oh, jeez. I wasn't expecting this. Look at that. And look at look at the eyes together. Look at the smile. It's kind of creepy. Let's get you up a little bit more this way. Wow. Holy sheesh. Okay, I'm saying that she's the one for this one. She's actually the best one in my opinion. What do you guys think? You know what? Even the eyes, look at that. I didn't think about that because I put that one picture with Dylan where they were kind of all the makeup on. But you know what? These are her eyes. And you know what? Okay, so I also do hair. I'm a hairstylist. And so you have to look, when you're looking at someone's hair and getting it done, you have to look literally at their face. And when you're looking straight on their face, one ear might be 2 inches higher than the other one. I mean, that's happened to me before when I've been was a little Asian girl. And let me tell you, that was a learning experience. If I ever had one, oh my goodness. I mean, it was just crazy. I had to cut her, well, I'll have to go into it a different time, but it was nuts trying to get her hair straight. It looked perfect if I was standing behind her, but when I got in front of her, it was off like 4 inches, and because it was like a permed bob. It was nuts. It actually had me very nervous because I was like, "How the heck? What am I doing?" You know, I was like, "Why is this happening?" And it was just the way her eyes were. When you looked at her straight on, one eye was literally angled like a slant from the other one, and that's why it made her hair look longer on one side than the other. I mean, I just took a chunk of like literally 3 or 4 inches and just cut it off, and it was perfect. But it wasn't even. It was in all rights. It was an asymmetrical, but not on her. It wasn't. Crazy, huh? I've been talking for 20 minutes or 20 minutes. Oh my god, I'm a blabbermouth. Okay, so what do you guys think? I think Bethany's the one for this one. That's Bethany. I mean, I look at that. She looks good in pink. I will say that. Okay, that's my vote. Okay, let's see. Who do we want to do next? We want to do Showalter, I think, maybe. Wait, let's see who else is on here that we can see you at women before we take this. Uh-oh, what do I do? I don't want that on there. Okay. I tapped. Oh, I'm glad I didn't stop the recording. Good. Okay, you're gone there, little girl. Yep, she's gone. Okay. So, back here. Right now, Dago's talking about who can we trust. He's like, who, and literally, exactly, who can we trust? Oh, let's do a little Emma. I should have done another. I had to get this picture of her because it just made me laugh. It's the. Let's see, there's other different masks in here that we could put the other girls in, but I really do think that's Bethany. I mean, it fits Bethany and Bridget better than it does Dylan, and I thought it fit Dylan really well. Okay, so, but this picture that I just happened to get of Emma, and this was in the D-Week, so it's not a picture I didn't alter or anything, but it's just she looks like Herman Munster's daughter. I know that's mean, but it's so it looks like, but she's just being adamant. She's jutting her chin out when the cop was asking her questions and stuff, and that's why she's doing that. I mean, you know what? Being out, or you gotta, so be it. Let's try this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, not so pretty there. Oh my goodness, look at that, you guys. Oh my God. No way. She even fits. This is not even cool, man. So oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my shit. Whoa. Is it Emma, you guys? She fit right in there. Didn't even have to twist, turn, no nothings. Oh my gosh. Wow. So here's the thing. It could have been any one of those four, right? And this is what I was saying. The masks are not universal. Like, literally, you cannot. I mean, I've tried different faces in these things, so, doing blending and stuff. And it's not that easy. These guys were really, really easy. And that's scary. But that just goes to show you. Doppelganger in Idaho. Well, I'm sold on her. I'm sold on this one. Right. Look at that. Wow. Her eyes are perfect in it. Jeez. Okay. This is my vote now. Hey, I have a right to change my mind whenever I want to, right? Okay, so let's do the boys. Let's do Jack. Let's get rid of both these. Okay. Let's start from scratch here. Oh, wow. Oh, I forgot to take her face off there. Oops. Not gonna work. Okay, hold on. Which is light, okay. That would have been interesting. Ooh, we should mesh people's faces together. Like when, like do Kaylee and Maddie or something. See how close they are. They look like twins in this little video I did of them. Okay, so. Do this one. They're asking who they think she's afraid of. The kids are. Oh, she's using my words. So she's saying basically what I say all the time is that your guilt from inside you're going to explode. And that's exactly the word she used, and it's true. I mean, it's already showing all over Moscow. I mean, it's not something you even have to look for. It's just what's going on. Okay, let's make this one dark. Okay, now we'll lock it down. Okay, let's go get some Jack. It look like Jack a lot, I think. Yeah, you're like, what Jack? There. just trying to see which one I want picture I want to use. I did that one. Nope, this isn't him. Oh, wait, maybe it is. Wow. Holy Moses. Damn, you guys. I'm batting 1,000 over here. You're serious? Whoa. Oh my god. Wow, you guys, look at that. I'm just blown away. Might be his eyes, might be a little too, let me see. Nope, they're in there. Just because I haven't got his head not big enough. Dang. You know what, I might be wrong, hold on. Nope. When I'm concentrating, I'm quiet. Oh my gosh, she's quiet? Oh my god. Okay, that's why it's so big. It's so big. Look at that. Wow. What do you guys think? I don't know, it's pretty damn close. But Jack, Dee's eyes are set far apart, a little farther apart than his. Wow, okay. I'm crazy. Okay. So, but when he did that, and he read that, see, he wasn't just doing that to Wazoo Kim. He was doing that to the family and to everybody else, because that was he did exactly what he said he wasn't doing. What he's always. There's something about him I do not trust. He looks. I don't know what it is. I just. It's not him. Nope. His eyes are too close together, actually. God, I bet you he would fit the other one, though. Wow. That's what it is. I was thinking his eyes were too far apart, but no, they're too close together. Ooh, he kind of creeps me out. He creeps me out a lot, actually. Yeah, look how close his eyes are together. Take this other picture off here. It's hard talking and listening to this podcast at the same, or this channel at the same time. I'm trying to concentrate. Okay. No, you're not talking to me. I actually know that for sure. So that's why they call him Rogate Jack in the 4chan. You know, they're saying that he knew that it was going to happen. Uh-oh. 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 Oh boy. Okay. This is crazy. I think it fits in better than it is. Yep, look at that. I love this app. This app is fun. It's I mean, for stuff like this, yeah, you can, check it out. It's like ooh and awe and all that stuff. But it makes really cool pictures. Like with the overlays on here, you can do like anything on here. It is just really fun. Holy Moses. Even kind of the look on his face too, kind of like, Hunter's was. Jeez. This is so scary. Imagine being someone who allegedly, I believe that whoever did this knew them very well. And imagine doing that to someone you knew, doing that to someone you don't know, but doing that to someone you know. Oh man. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? Maybe I'll stop this because it's already on 45 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna stop it and we'll do some more later. Thanks for listening to me jabber. I'm glad you were around today so I could have you to talk to. Yeah, I'm gonna finish watching the rest of this, and I think I'm gonna put out a little blip of the dark mode of the Linda Lane because there's some stuff that needs to be. Well, I think Linda Lane, although I do believe that some of like the car, like when there's yelling and screaming going on, I believe there's some type of noise interference that they do, like they may have put like car sounds in the videos or whatever, because it's right when the screams and stuff like that starts happening and you can kind of hear it in the background. So I do believe they've altered that, and they've definitely altered the they've scrubbed people that were walking and stuff in there, and that's why the dark mode is so important and so awesome, because you can see them when you can't see them, because when they're walking past a light, you can't take the blocking the light out. You can scrub the person out, but you can't do those things. Like you can't take out like a shadow is going to leave on something, like some things like that. I don't think anyway. It doesn't make sense to me that it would, but and it doesn't, because you could see it. It's so bizarre too. And here I thought it was an invisible cloak. Oh my god, I'm so Harry Potter. Just kidding. Although those invisible cloaks are wicked, man, I'm telling you, those are scary on their own. But I think that they were just like with these face masks. I believe that they were trying to spook them that night, and they were hiding all over the place and jumping out at them. And possibly what was inside that food was not just weed or whatever, but hallucinogenic. And I think Maddie was already drugged prior to even getting to the drug truck. I mean, she was out of it. I'll let you go. Let me see. Let me put a nice picture on here. Let me put something fun on here. Hold on. I'll show you something cool. Okay, these are the dogs. And this was at Christmas time. And they were they were running around like mad dogs. I mean, just running around like crazy, being loud. And I put this light out there. And oh my gosh. Tila sat down. And Loki sat down. And they just sat there. And sat there. And sat there. And did not... I was going to say they did not say a word. They didn't... Look at Tila, just loves it. It's almost like it's... When I watched them in this, it was almost like they felt warm. Like it warmed them. But they just sat there quietly and just watched and just basked in the lights. It was so neat. There's Loki. She wants to sit down. and this goes on for, I don't know how long it goes, but quite a while. Doll. So funny. Anyway, so this is something better looking at than the Masked Man, right? In fact, it's kind of cool. All right. You guys take care.